For as long as I can remember, I think the most difficult thing for me when it comes to health is that I've always felt like I was out of control. I remember thinking to myself, when it comes to like eating and food, I just never knew what to eat. When it came to exercise, I didn't know what was a dumbbell or a barbell. To me, it was like, well, they're just weights that you lift up. When it comes to self-image, it was like, okay, whatever you weigh, whatever you look like, that's gonna define you. When it comes to all of these things, health, fitness, weight, all these buzzwords, they just terrified me. I had no confidence in myself, and it was something that, although I was telling myself I was staying away from it, I was actually using that as my identity, and for years it killed me. It took away any joy, peace, or happiness that I could ever experience, especially through the Lord. And ultimately, I rediscovered my identity. And you would think that like amidst all this losing weight and getting healthier and everything, that would be the source of the joy, but it wasn't. I realized that like even when I was losing the weight, there was still unsatisfaction in my life. And I realized that I ultimately had to go to the Lord with that. And by losing the weight, by doing Fit from Faith, by following the lessons and learning how to eat properly, among anything else, the most important thing I learned is that none of that will bring me the true satisfaction that the prayer aspect of Fit for Faith did, that the encounter with the Lord and with what doing His will did for me in my life.
Healthy living is definitely important as a priest because we are called to sacrifice our entire selves for our bride, the church. And that includes our spirit, our mind, but also our bodies. So we have to take care of our bodies to be in the best shape possible to serve constantly, because there is no standard schedule for priesthood. There is no 2 days that are alike. And so if we keep our bodies in the best shape they can be, if we continue to make them better, we are always available, always ready to minister in whatever capacity we're called to minister.
Well, as a priest, we have a lot of duties in which we're called upon, and the people really expect that we're with them and praying with them, and part of that is that our bodies are with them. We're not off in the distance, but what we're doing is it's interpersonal, it's relationship. And I think part of healthy living involves not just what my body is, but how's my heart, how's my spirit, and I'm called to give everything that I have to my people, and part of that is making sure that what I'm living is healthy, and that what I'm giving them is the best version of myself in my health.
Fit for Faith can help everybody, especially priests and seminarians. I can speak from personal experience because it encourages discipline, and we need discipline in our lives. Because if we feel good interiorly and exteriorly, it definitely affects the way we pray, the way we minister, the way we communicate, not just from the pulpit, but in the confessional and just meeting people after church, shaking hands. So Fit for Faith develops a program that doesn't ignore those components, but you focus on healthy living, always connected to the spiritual life and the ministerial life. It's important for people who are not priests and seminarians to recognize that they too can incorporate their own spirituality into this healthy lifestyle, because it will make every part of their life better.
Well, one thing that Fit from Faith has really helped me to see is just how much body is influenced by what's going on spiritually. We're body and soul, and usually when one is off or one is on, it's affecting the other completely. So in my own heart, just seeing if I'm not feeling so great, or if prayer isn't going well, or fitness isn't going well, it's going to affect how I'm praying, just because I'm bringing all of that to the Lord in prayer. And just knowing my own heart more, knowing what's going on in my heart helps me know, okay, what's going on in these other people's hearts? How can I help them in their condition, whether that be in an experience of consolation, really knowing the Lord's presence, peace, joy, and or desolation, where they kind of feel down in the dumps and they're searching for something that really the only Lord can provide.